She's a woman of many, many talents. Welcome to MsMojo, and today we'll be counting down our picks for the top 10 funniest Rebel Wilson moments.
Before we begin, we publish new content every day, so be sure to subscribe to our channel and ring the bell to get notified about our latest videos.
For this list, we'll be looking at this hilarious actress, writer, and producer's movie and TV roles, as well as other pop culture moments such as interviews or short skits.
Why are women better suited to the com than men?
Because we're used to faking it.
Number 10. Beat Battle, The Tonight Show starring Jimmy Fallon. Jimmy loves a bit of improv, and lucky for him, he just so happens to have an improv queen on the show. The host announced that they're going to play a beat battle, which Rebel hilariously tries to compare to a beat off.
Is it worth it? Let me work it. I put my back down, flip it, and reverse it.
Fallon quickly tells her this isn't at all the same thing, and as we watch, we see that it instead appears to be more like the Pitch Perfect riff-offs. On Fallon's previous talk show, Late Night, the pair improvised brand new dance moves. And while we're less convinced that the performance was completely off the cuff, it's still just as funny. Meanwhile, on The Tonight Show, Rebel throws everything she's got at it, as best exemplified during round 2, where her enthusiasm keeps making Jimmy crack up, not to mention the crowd and viewers at home. Number 9. Lucy Webster, The Wedge. If you were in Australia in the early noughties, you might remember Rebel from things like the improv show Thank God You're Here, or comedy sketch show The Wedge. On the latter, one of her most hilarious roles was delusional schoolgirl Lucy Webster.
That's why I told her that you have bad breath and a really contagious skin disease, because she was going to invite you over to her parents' beach house over Easter.
The sketch follows Lucy as she crushes on her classmate Dylan, an infatuation that often wanders into stalker territory.
Just send me a message like in the next 5 seconds saying so. Otherwise, I'll just assume our feelings are mutual, okay?
She even, on occasion, takes extreme measures to sabotage his chance for other relationships. We're positive that Lucy is not the most reliable narrator, but her version of events makes us laugh every time. Number 8. Girl in Alley, Ghost Rider. If you saw the first Ghost Rider movie starring Nicolas Cage, you may remember the scene where Eva Mendes' character interviews a young lady about recent events.
He was tall, broad shoulders, and thin, really thin, like Boney.
Well, you'd be forgiven for not noticing that under that dark hair, heavy makeup, and American accent is in fact none other than Rebel Wilson. Even before she was famous, she was making us laugh with her random observations, delivered in her now trademark deadpan style that we've come to love today.
It was an edge look, but he totally pulled it off.
Roxanne seems unimpressed, but we think the girl in Alley is low-key hilarious, especially in retrospect, considering that Wilson has become such a success in the years since. Number 7. The Edge of Glory audition, The Graham Norton Show. A little life lesson from Rebel Wilson. Whatever you do, give it your all and just crush it. That's certainly the approach she took for her Pitch Perfect audition.
And I was like a little nervous, but then I just thought, just crush it.
According to the talented actor, she was the first of the actresses cast in the movie, and she performed Lady Gaga's Edge of Glory, accompanied by percussion that she played on her own body.
I'm on the edge of glory, and I'm hanging on a moment of truth.
Now, we weren't in the room when she auditioned, but her reenactment on The Graham Norton Show is not only hilarious, but actually pretty impressive too. We could totally imagine Fat Amy doing this, and we can't really believe that it wasn't incorporated into the franchise. Number 6. Meeting One Direction, The Ellen DeGeneres Show. We are truly spoiled for choice when it comes to Rebel's visits to The Ellen Show.
Some people you might like, but then they might give you cooties. Especially if it's just like a hookup casual thing, yeah.
We could have gone with her hilarious chat with a group of children about love and Valentine's Day, but the time she met One Direction managed to pull ahead by ever so slight of a margin in terms of laughs it delivered. Ellen reads the band a fan letter from young women who'd love to meet them. Enter Rebel. The melodramatic entrance is enough to get us cracking up, and when she manages to get past her fangirling, she entertains us in that unique way that only Rebel Wilson can.
Well, I know you guys have a new song on the album called Olivia, but I know that's really about me.
Number 5. Rebelicious. Rebel Wilson is Rebelicious. The only thing that's funnier than the British street rap artist Rebelicious is Rebel Wilson trying to explain her alter ego. Her adoring fans were first introduced to Rebelicious when the star did a short video spotlight on the character for Bullet Media in 2012.
All day, every day, I'm just living the rap gangster life.
In the video, she tells the simple story of how she got into rap and takes us through a day in her gangsta life, giving the impression that she just bosses through. When asked about the character on Graham Norton, however, she visibly struggles to keep a straight face. Though she never fully gets into character, Wilson nonetheless puts on a little show, performing Salt and Peppa's Push It and even incorporating some excellent choreography.
Push it good. Push it real good.
Number 4. Jennifer Lawrence's sister, 22nd MTV Movie Awards. During the 22nd MTV Movie Awards, we were introduced to Jennifer Lawrence's supposed lesser-known twin sister, Catherine. Catherine still lives in Louisville and claims that her life is just as exciting as her superstar sister's.
Jennifer actually gets a lot of her ideas for movies from me. This picture here is of a snowman.
While she only says positive things about the Hunger Games star, there is a not-so-subtle undertone of jealousy bubbling throughout.
She gets to travel all around the world, kiss Bradley Cooper, but I get to do really awesome stuff too.
She claims to be responsible for J-Law's successful career and gives us a brief insight into what both sisters were like at school. Catherine certainly loves her sister and is proud of her, just not enough to spare a kidney.
Unless she said Bradley Cooper would have sex with you if you gave me a kidney. That could be a deal we could make.
Number 3. Mic Drop with James Corden and David Schwimmer, The Late Late Show with James Corden. We love a good mic drop, but we think Rebel deserves extra props for joining the game late and still managing to steal the show.
To be clear, I love the English. I married your kind, but why your wife chose you, my bad. She blind?
While we appreciated Corden and Schwimmer's back and forth, Wilson effortlessly takes the crown, or drops the mic if we're being technical, with just one takedown despite the game being in full swing.
Purple karaoke, you think it's your big thing, but everyone is thinking, shut up and let Adele sing.
Her insults are fierce and hilariously accurate, and nothing is going to hold her back as she fires each witty shot.
'Cause you know it's not worth it. Everybody knows my rhymes are pitch perfect.
You know what they say, if you can't stand the heat, get out of the kitchen. Number 2. Brynn, Bridesmaids. In a film with an already stellar main cast, Rebel Wilson and Matt Lucas proved to be the wildcard comedy duo we never knew we needed.
Hello, fellas. Here I am.
Yeah,
Put your American sausage in my English McMuffin.
No, but we did that.
Okay, I don't even know what you're talking about anymore.
They play siblings Brynn and Gil, who are roommates to Kristen Wiig's Annie. Brynn is a little slow and not the most tactful, but of course that means plenty of hilarious one-liners for us to enjoy.
We'd like to invite you to no longer live with us anymore.
She delivers each of her lines with so much sincerity that it just makes you laugh even harder. The film arguably served as Rebel's breakout role with North American audiences. Based on this performance, it's no wonder her career has continued to flourish ever since. Before we unveil our top pick, here are some honorable mentions.
Very nice, and I like your necklace here.
Thanks, it was my grandma's. And also, a good rule to think about is that when it comes to guys, like, never compete with your own sister or your mum or your grandma.
Okay.
Hi there. Oh, what's this liquid on my butt?
No, don't. All right, thank you.
Maybe I just peed myself because I'm pregnant.
No.
Huh. This night couldn't get any worse.
Kimmy.
If your honiness grows, you can write to a prisoner.
Single life, and every pizza is a personal pizza, so get your single ass onto the street, yeah. Booty slap for single life, booty slap for single life.
Number 1. Patricia Fat Amy Hobart, Pitch Perfect franchise. We're going to finish this list like a cheesecake with Fat Amy as our cake topper.
You know, so there's like 10 of us. That means one of us is probably a lesbian.
Think?
A fan favorite of the Pitch Perfect film series, this character's every word is pretty much pure comedy gold.
I'm gonna kill him, I swear. I'm gonna finish him like a cheesecake.
Apparently, much of her dialogue was improvised, including her chemistry with Bumper.
Is that feeling a good feeling or an incorrect feeling?
I sometimes have a feeling I can do crystal meth, but then I think, better not.
Yeah.
On set, Wilson was known to go off on hilarious rants that would leave the cast and crew in stitches. Fat Amy, or Patricia, has arguably the most quotable lines in the whole franchise. Just try getting through one without cracking as much as a smile.
Why do I have to be so brilliant at every single thing I do?
Yeah, look.
Really, there's no one who could have made this character shine like Rebel Wilson. Do you agree with our picks? Check out this other recent clip from MsMojo and be sure to subscribe and ring the bell to be notified about our latest videos.